What's up, everyone? Welcome to Red Pill Christian Dude. We're gonna check out this short video, and I titled it How Jesus Saves You from Bad Relationships, How Jesus Saves You from Crappy Relationships. And so let's just check out this short clip. All right, cool. That's the end of the clip. Um, so when I first saw this clip, I immediately saw Jesus right there. Jesus being the human being who's got the branch, and he's hitting the snake to let go of the deer. The deer reminds me of Bambi. I don't know if you've ever read that kid's story, but pretty good story, pretty good movie. But so Bambi was getting constricted by a python or an anaconda. I'm not sure what kind of a snake it is. And a human being hit the snake a couple of times until the snake left Bambi, left the deer, and the deer ran away. And so when I watch that, I think of Jesus and how many times he saved us from really, really crappy relationships. I mean, sometimes as human beings, you want to be smart. You think you know best. You think you can date someone who clearly you can see the red flags, more red flags than a Chinese communist parade. But you see this person and you want to hold on to them. You want to keep them. You want to make things work. You want to make a broken thing work. But then Jesus, out of his goodness, out of his grace, out of his mercy, he'll come in and he'll save the day. He'll save you from being constricted and wrapped up by the talons and of the enemy. And that's amazing. Even in general life, there have been situations where I've been in predicaments where I had opportunities to do things with girls, right? And hey, I'm not saying Kuti I have it all figured out, but there were times, especially in the past, a few years ago, where I would say this: Jesus was definitely cock blocking me. I'm not even gonna deny that he was definitely cock blocking me. There were opportunities where things were supposed to happen, and then it just doesn't happen, or uh, the girl comes over, then something just happens, and then it just kills the mood, or she doesn't come over, or I don't meet up with her and stuff. He's just There are just times when he's cock blocked me, where he's saved me from being in toxic situations, and he's just saved me. And with a lot of you guys, I know that there's certain relationships that you wanted to work out. You thought that this person was the one. Was the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. And Jesus saved you. You may not see it now because you're bleeding, you're crying, you're broken, and all this. But I assure you that Jesus rescued you out of the whims of the devil. I'm not saying that the person was the devil, because the person could be a born again Christian and all that. But just because two people are good doesn't mean that they're good together. You understand? So maybe that person just wasn't what's best for you, and you weren't what was best for that person. And as a result, Jesus decided to break that thing up. I don't think he does it with force, but he just makes situations, reveals he just reveals people's true characters, people's true intentions, and he just helps you to see that this isn't really what's best for you, or he just causes a falling out. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I someone I know, he started dating this girl, and I told him that I don't think this is a great relationship. I don't think this will work for you. But then he went and he dated her anyway, which is cool. Free choice, free will, right? And then they dated for like 3-4 years. It could have been 5 years, but I think it's more like 4 years. and they dated and they were in this relationship, and it was toxic. I mean, they looked happy on the surface. They used to smile, they used to cuddle, and all these things. But deep down, there was resentment building up. There was a sort of a depression going on with the dude and stuff. He had insecurity issues. I don't even think it was insecurity issues. It was just he wasn't used to having someone like that, someone outgoing, someone outspoken. Anyway, etc., etc. And as a result, something happened, and after 3 years of dating, potentially going to the walking down the aisle together and whatever, something happened, a little misunderstanding. Of course, probably was an accumulation of things over the years, but a little thing happened and they decided to break up. Now, that's what I mean, that sometimes Jesus will just reveal these little things. It's a tiny thing that you just can't get over, and you're wondering, why can't I get over this? This is such a small thing. But that's the thing, that's the thing that's gonna dismantle this union. So, like the dude holding the branches, sometimes you can't rescue yourself. I mean, I'm not gonna say the deer was enjoying it, but sometimes the deer is the deer is so caught up in what's happening with the snake or deer in the headlights that sometimes they need someone else to save them, someone else to intercede, to interject, and to save the day. And that's what Jesus has done for me. And in many situations with relationships, right, and with girls trying to come over,